right, they're saying, right as in RIGHT, as in right, I'm going to do it, and then write. So you could be writing somebody a letter. You could be something that you have been scared of saying, something that you have not expressed, something where you have felt quite, where you've backed down a little bit, Sagittarius. I feel over this full moon, yes, something you've held held you back, but it's kind of got your goat. It's kind of got you pissed off. And it's almost like you need to let off this steam, but remember, do it in a loving, passionate way. And then when you do this, then it's not going to be a problem, okay? But it's almost like there are words that need to be said. Like I say, if you don't feel you can say them, because it's this fear of self is coming through with Sagittarius. This fear of I'm not good enough, this fear of I'm not going to be heard. What's the point of saying something because I'm not going to be understood? You know, it's all this. I mean, it could even be that you're coming out as being into spirituality, you know, because a lot of people keep that hidden. But there's something here, and it's almost like you feel passionate about it, so you need to let them passions out, but in a nice way, okay? This will help you creatively, and this will help you succeed as well. It's almost like you need to do this so that you can stand proud and graceful, Sagittarius. So I hope that makes sense to you. This is coming from your heart, okay? It's coming from your heart. It's going to be heartfelt, but if you keep it hidden, then, you know, you're stopping yourself from being heard or understood, okay? So I hope that makes sense, Sagittarius. Oh, wow, I'm getting a lot of anxiety there, Sagittarius, but you can do it. You know, it's almost like I feel you're so creative. You could even write this as a poem. It's going to be eloquent. It's going to be graceful as well. So this is your card here, and it says, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. And this is of the highest good for you, Sagittarius, okay? Keeping things in and keeping things to yourself and your words and not speaking up, okay? So it's speak up, speak loud and speak proud, Sagittarius, okay? I hope that makes sense. I'm just checking the dogs here. They're all... Excuse me. So who's after Sagittarius? Capricorn? Yeah, Capricorn. It's weird. It keeps me on my toes doing them in the opposite way. Wow, this is funny. I'm just looking at my desk here because I just sat down to start working before I'd done this. And I have this just made a little sign there saying, you are too blessed to be stressed. And a picture of Frida Kahlo, Frida Kahlo, you know, she is the Queen of Cups in this card. It's Serpent Fire deck. I love them. And Frida Kahlo, if we look at her, she was ballsy, you know, she was a strong woman, but she really rocked her sexiness. She rocked her sensuality. She let her voice be heard. She was creative. She wore trousers when women weren't allowed to wear trousers. You know, she rocked both her masculine and feminine, and she didn't care what anybody else said. So yeah, very typical of that Scorpio moon. Bizarre. Right. Okay, so here we are on Capricorn. Right, okay. This is interesting because I feel this Scorpio moon is saying to you, have patience. Have patience, it won't be long. So this Scorpio moon for you, Capricorn, I feel is going to be a bit of a in limbo stage, okay? Nothing is going to be going quickly or as quick as you expected. It's almost like everything's just slowed down like that. That's how they're saying it. Thank you, Spirit. You make me look a right dick at times. But yeah, it's like everything has been put on slow motion, okay? But they're saying, don't worry about this, okay? Don't worry if everything is just slowing down, because it's going to speed back up again. But it's almost something within your life over this full moon period is changing, okay? There's a big change coming for you, and this is a desired change. This is something you have either already put wheels in motion for, or you have thought about for quite some time. And it's coming. It's almost like a new life is upon you, okay? Where you are going to be in, Capricorns love to be stable. Oh, thank you, One Painful Angel. Thank you so much for that. Capricorns like to have steady footing. And this is coming for you, okay? It's almost like I feel between now and September, there is a feeling of bliss, a feeling of security that you haven't had for some time, a feeling of security that you want. It's almost like, on the old TV program, Stars in Their Eyes, where somebody used to come on and they used to be normal run of the mill, and then they used to say, and tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be, and then they would come through this door, and this door was all the mist and, and lights and stuff like that. This is what I'm seeing for you, but you cannot rush it, okay? So between now and September, your life is going to change dramatically and drastically, but in a beautiful way where you are a lot more secure financially, emotionally, spiritually, okay? It's coming for you, but you still have this next 4 weeks where you cannot push it, okay? And this is, I feel, for Capricorns to remember, that Scorpio sting where it's like, I need to be in control. It's almost surrender. It's coming, okay? It's coming. Spend your time reading a book. Do something, if you have the time, do something, just generic as well. Take time, because whatever you're trying to push against or you're trying to speed up, the more you're pushing, you're pushing it away from you, and it's going to take longer. So it's just surrender, sit back, and it will happen in its own time. So I hope that makes sense to some Capricorns. Right? Okay. On the 21st. Right, okay, for if it gets cancelled, or if it gets like sort of, adjourned or something like that, don't worry, okay, because it's going to be for you. It's going to be for you in the end, but just not at this time. Oh, thank you. You've booked a session with me next Tuesday. I'll speak to you then, Annie Ray. Right, so what card have we got for? Yeah, massive changes for Capricorn in a really, really good way. So this one, it's quite interesting, and it says, my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition, okay? So what this, I feel, is saying to you is, why the rush? Why do you feel the need to rush something? Why do you feel, we know it's probably security, but it's almost like, let it go, let that go, let that need to rush things, because they will come out. If we look at that tree, it's almost like a tree from winter, but there's buds coming on it, and when the trees are in winter, we kind of push the buds to come on. They will come in their own time, and that is springtime, and that is when life blooms, okay? So this could be pregnancy with some of you, you're really wanting something like that, but it's like I say, let go and let God, I feel, Capricorn. Okay? Oh, bloody flies in them. Get my X right. Okay, so Capricorn, Aquarius. You know what's going to happen now? I'm getting to Aquarius and thinking I'm nearly finished. Not. Okay. Right, so Aquarius, this full moon in Scorpio, what does it have in store for Aquarius? Just checking where the dog, there's 2 of them on there. It's mad. Right, okay, Aquarius. Right, okay, Aquarius. This is going to be quite an interesting one for you, okay? I feel some of you may have been away from home. Some of you may have been thinking about getting away from home. When I say home, I mean where you currently are, okay? And there may have been this pipe dream that, you know, this is what I want to do or whatever. This could even be some of you being told to leave, because I feel there could be some tension or some fighting around this, okay? But it's almost like wherever there has been tension or fighting, some of this, there could be a three-way relationship with this as well, Aquarius. Or you could have somebody else on your mind if you are in a relationship. And what this is saying is you need to look at long term for you. This is what's going to be highlighted over this full moon period. And it's almost like, it's strange when they mentioned home and then made me actually speak about where home is, because they're saying to me here that you need to understand that home is where your heart is, okay? So it's follow your heart, Aquarius, because that is where you will find the treasure. That is where you will find your stability for the long term. That is where you will find your fire lit, your spark ignited, you know, and you going where you want to go and doing what you want to do. There might be a tricky situation around you being able to do this, but what they're saying is your happiness, you know, it's almost like your happiness during this full moon. Something is going to be highlighted that your happiness is being thwarted by you carrying responsibilities for others, or responsibilities that have been put on you that are keeping you from true happiness, okay? So although that might sound like a bit of a shitstorm here, it's not. It's a clearing, okay? That's it. Sometimes a storm comes to actually clear our way, and this is what I feel for you, Aquarius, you know. So whatever lights your fire, you know that song, Come On Baby Light My Fire, you know, this is kind of playing here. Everybody, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if possible as well. But yes, so this is interesting. You're looking at long term. At the moment, Aquarius, I don't feel you're in your happy place. And, you know, this is look inside your heart and it will tell you where it is. So there could be movement for Aquarius as well. Like I say, this Scorpio moon, you know, it's there's no hiding from things. You know, everything is going to be brought out into the open. But your happiness is on the other side of this fear as well. Aquarius. So that says, I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Now, within A Course in Miracles, everybody will have heard me say this before. A miracle occurs when we change our perception from fear to love. And this is exactly what is in here, Aquarius, okay? If you are not in love, you are in fear, okay, or you are in safe. So it could be that some of you need to change things around that. But, you know, if you're living in fear, you are not in a space of love. You are not coming from love. And I feel this is what you need to look at. And this is going to be kind of the secret that is going to be addressed for you this coming full moon period. Should we only listen to our sun sign? No, I don't believe. I have an amazing astrologer, Danielle from Joyful Astrology. If you don't already follow her. This girl goes in depth and deep, and I love her for it. She's a dear friend of mine as well, and the knowledge she has about astrology is amazing. And she, in her belief, she says that your rising sign is what she reads. She reads your rising sign rather than your sun, you know, and our moon sign is what is our emotions. So, you know, if we want to tackle them, we really need to look at our moon as well. So you love Danielle. Yeah, me too. She's amazing. Yeah, we will meet up one day, I'm sure. I'm sure that's on the cards, I think. So, right, so Aquarius, who have I got now? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This is Pisces. What's going on with Pisces? What is going on with Pisces? Because Pisces kind of tried to run out the door there. Yeah, I'm Libra rising too, Michelle. Right, okay, so Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Pisces, what's this full moon have for Pisces? Oh, Pisces. Oh, Pisces, come here. I just want to give you a hug already. I feel it's going to be a bit of a tough one for you, Pisces, okay? I feel this is all, but like I say, everything works for us. But what they're saying with this is it's almost like I feel you are going to realize, well, yeah, I mean, the cards you're saying there, I want to run away sometimes. The cards, it was almost like they were making a dart for the door. And what this is saying is I feel that Pisces could struggle in this full moon a bit, okay? It's because of all these emotions coming up, and Pisces are emotional anyway, and when they feel deeply, okay? When they're happy, they're joyous. When they feel hurt, they hurt deeply, and it hurts to their core. And I feel past things, it's not like anything's going to happen over this, but I feel past hurts could come up to the surface, okay? And what I want to say to them here is rest, please. Rest, Pisces. Look after yourself. Give yourself self-care. You know, don't go too deep into them. If they're there, let them wash over you, you know. Really don't try and stop them, you know, because your strength is, if you look, anything that is going to come up this week, over this full moon period, that is going to be quite painful or whatever, please know that you have already experienced it, okay? You've already gone through it. The fear that you have of revisiting it or re-examining it is not going to be as hard as the first blow that you initially got. So everything that is coming up for you, you have already experienced. So please don't put it off for fear of further pain. Approach it, embrace it, okay, and then let it go for good. That is how you're going to do it. By holding on, you're holding yourself back, okay, and you're holding your heart back here, Pisces. So like I say, you don't need to struggle with this.